How to make beautiful orange clutch purse from beginning to the end. Carefully watch this video. We're going to show you from the pattern drafting and the sketch. Now this is a strap. I choose to make this very strap with buckle, that's the nature of this camera, changing color itself. I don't know, despite the settings. So just make sure you are learning any kind of skills you are seeing. You turn this side that has pin, not this one that is flat. So the one that has pin is going to face the rough side. You now press. Lesson number 1 taken. Lesson number 2, this is your zip. You can process it this way. The zip is going to be for, can you see, the internal pocket. You can just wrap and then you have it done. Now let's talk about the pattern drafting. You need to get your cardboard paper ready with your writing materials and your practical exercise book to write down the measurement. I'm going to be using the whiteboard while you're going to be using this very paper for your own measurement. Now let's get started. The first part of the measurement is make sure the edge of, you have a perfect angle 90. This is the angle 90, okay, mathematics. So what I'm talking about is make sure you have a perfect edge. Can you see this square? Yes, you have a perfect edge, such as a perfect square. Your tape, you can commence, the wideness of this back is 9 inch. You place your tape, you mark a straight line, you stop at 9 inch. You come over here, you mark 6 inch. At this very point, you mark the dot at 6 inch. From this 6 inch, you turn your tape, you're gonna mark 9. You put a dot at 9. From here, you take a measurement to 6 inch. Very good. You make a straight line, you join this line together. You watch and practice at the same time. You are never going to miss any part of this very clutch purse. Yes, I'm breaking down everything for better understanding. So you're going to have 6 by 9, which is the fixed box. The next line, we are going to mark, from this point you're going to mark 4.5, 4.5 inch. Where is 4.5 inch? This is 4, and this line at the middle is the half, which is the 4.5. So from here, from this very point, you mark 4.5. You turn from this same 4.5, you mark 9 inch wide. You put a dot over there. You come from this very point, you're going to mark another 4.5. You put a dot to confirm. Alright, good. And then you join. Make sure you are practicing at the same time watching this video. Practice while watching, watch while practice. Okay? Yes. You connect to this very point. We are moving, okay? Okay. So this one is the base, which is 4.5 by 9. 4.5 by 9. Keep moving. So you have your 4.5 by 9. So the next step, you're going to mark the distance from this point up at 6 inch. Mark 6 inch. So the red pen is better for me, okay? From here to this very point, 6 inch by the same 9. You put a dot at 9. From here you take up at 6 inch. You join the two lines together. Join the 2 points together. The length as well. Okay. So here we have 6 by 9. So when you do that carefully, you have, these are the measurements, and you cut out at the same time. Can you see? Good. Now let's talk about the shape. How do you go about shaping this? The next step you're going to do is place your tape from the edge here. You're going to shape it at 0.5. From here, this is 0. Okay, the edge here is 0. You have 0.1, 0.2, 4, and 5. So this is what you're going to do. From this point to this point, you mark 0.5, and then you connect the line we vanished on the base straight to the base. Can you see what I'm doing? From here it will vanish on the base here, at that very base, and from here, this is the base. Let's write it down so you understand exactly what we're doing. This is the base. So same thing you're gonna do is from here to this point, 0.5. You mark a straight line using your rule and let it vanish over there. So the next step, you come over here, you're gonna do the same thing. 0.5, you connect a straight line from here to here, 0.5, you draw a straight line, let it vanish here. From this point to this point, 0.5, you connect this pen. I don't understand this pencil. Good. So the next step you're going to do is look for your scissors. Take your scissors. You're going to cut following this line. You cut. When you do that, you have this. Okay. You come over here, the same thing. Follow that line. When you do that carefully, something you're gonna do here, something here. Good. Can you see that? And you have it done. Take it out. So that's the main body. You are done with the main body. So this is the front, the base, and the back. The side, the measurement for the side. How to get the side measurement is 4.5 by 6.2. Where do we get the 4.5 and the 6.2? From the main body. The wideness of the base is 4.5. That is the width of your base. Okay. Then the length of the back itself is 6. So the addition of the two is stitches allowance. Something is going to happen at the top here. When we couple the back, you're going to see that. Okay, so now you kindly take the measurement, which is the width 4.5 by 6.2. all right, yeah, it is going to be longer than the back itself, but when coupling the back, you're going to see what will happen. Thank you so much. Now let's talk about the flap, which is the cover. All right, this is the cover. What you need to do is to kindly measure 6 by 9. When you measure 6 by 9, the next step you're going to do is let's split it. Let's go about the shape. From any side, you're going to measure 1 inch. 1 inch from end of the side. Either you start here or over there. So let's use this very position. You mark 1 inch here. You come here, you mark 1. You join the line together. Join the line together. Watch and practice at the same time. Good. From this 1 inch, you move further to 1.5, that is 1.5 inch. Make sure you practice exactly what is yours doing here. Please, we may not speak good English to your liking, so kindly manage what you are hearing, okay? We are not good in speaking English language. We are never good in speaking English language, so. I'm not from an English speaking country. The English is actually the official language, but not all of us know how to speak good English. So from this very point here, you have 1 inch. From here, you have 1.5. Next step you're going to do, you place your tape from this very point. Can you see my pen over here? From here to this point, you mark 0.5. Okay, that is ½ inch. From this very point, you mark ½ inch. I got to use the other pen. Here you have 0.5, here you have 0.5. You come over here from this point here, 0.5, from here 0.5. Next step, you're going to join this line here. You join this line, you come over here, you join this line. So the next step you're going to do, from here you slide down to this edge. From here, straight line down to the edge here. Same thing you're going to do from this very point, straight line using your rule, okay? Yes, from the edge here you mark a straight line here. Then you have your scissors with you. So the next step you're going to do, you have your scissors, you're going to cut here like this, cut, and then you're going to have something. Can you see? Okay, watch and practice at the same time. Can you see? The next step you're going to do, place your tape from this point here, you mark, you put a dot at 1 inch. From this point here, you put a dot at 1 inch. From here to this point, you mark 1 inch. So the next step, you're gonna slide. Can you see that? And then you have your scissors, you cut at this line. Okay, you come over here, your scissors, cut this out, and you have something like this. Can you see? So this position, we call it the loop, and that's the cover. Here's it. Take it there. All right, the cuff, you have the base of your thread, you use it to cuff. You cuff here, you cuff the other side, and then you have this done. Can you see? So I think now we are done with the pattern drafting. The 3 major part of the back, the main body, which is the front, the base, and the back joined together. The next part of the body, which is the side, you have it over there. Then the third part of the pattern is the flap. Thank you, and thank you so much. How do you go about taking the measurements? Move straight to your soft leather. You need a very soft, beautiful leather such as this, and wash your hands. So if your hands are dirty, you got to wash your hands, okay? Yes. Not every pack when you finish you must wash, no. Now, you have your soft leather. Wash your hands, please. Place your templates, that is the pattern, the what do we call it, the templates. Yeah, this is the template, the pattern you created. You place it on your leather. You take the measurement around. When you take the measurement around, you're gonna add 0.1 inch extra space around, and it must be straight. It's a must for it to be straight. The original measurement, you're going to be using your pen, not marker. You have your pen, okay? Then you take the measurement carefully with an addition of 0.1. What is 0.1? This is exactly what we're talking about, 0.1, okay? The first line over here is 0.1. So you cut, we're not going to fold anything, just a space for stitches. Now let's talk about the flap. This is the flap. Do we need addition or we don't need addition? On the flap, you don't need to add anything. All right, yes. Do not add, do not reduce. You're going to cut exactly the same thing. Now, we're going to break it down for you. This are just my personal design, my own imagination. This is your back stand, your round back seaters. Some of you call it back stand, whatever name you call it, okay? Best known to you, you have it fixed over there. This is your eyelet, whatever you fix, like you feel to create, you fix your eyelet over there, and here is it. Can you see that? Can you see that? How do you go about creating this? Yes, to create this is very simple. Yes, but you need to be guided. You need the measurement of the flap. All right, create another flap. Use this one to cut another extra template of the flap. When you create it, let's come back to our pattern over here. The next step you're going to do is you're going to be marking 0.5 like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, broken line, broken line, broken line, broken line, broken line, broken line. Can you see? You mark, follow. The space in between here is 1 inch. From here to here is 1 inch. One from here to the edge here is what we call it 0.5. So you're going to have this according to the shape you are following. So you cut out carefully, you cut out carefully, you cut out the unwanted part. This pen, be careful. You cut out the unwanted parts. When you cut out the unwanted part, you're gonna have the something coming out. All right. So please take your time. I'm not saying you should go and make something like this. Take your time and you have exactly this. I'm doing this to save time, okay? Yes. It came from the flap. Let's place it over there so you can see exactly what I did. So to save time, at least what the demonstration I did was to just give you an idea. So what I was saying is from here to here 0.5. The space, the width of the design is 1 inch. Can you see? Say yes. God bless you. Okay, very good and nice. So the next step you're going to do, what do we call it? The flap, you're going to cut two pieces. Yes, one is going to be covering inside, while the one you're creating design is going to be at the top. The one at the bottom, that is where you're going to add your back lock, either your lock or you have your magnet. So if you have a lighter material that you got to fix something to double your pieces material inside, you spread it all over. Then for the side, you have two pieces of them. You cut two pieces of the side. To couple this back, I will start from the flap. I'll start from the flap. You're gonna cut lining for the back. This is the lining. How do you go about cutting the lining? You're cutting exactly according to the size, the width, the length, and everything of the main body. So kindly place the main body, and then you cut your lining with 0.5. That is ½ inch space round. All right, good. And this is your lining. You're gonna cut it here, a space for zip. The allowance we mostly give from the edge, top edge down here is 1 inch, sometimes 1.5. So you can use 1 inch, you can use 1.5. This is the zipper. Gum, you have gum. Apply little gum here. Let it dry. The flap, you are also going to add little gum inside, but not under most. This is the gum. With your brush, like this, keep going carefully. Allow it to dry, and then the folds. Even if you didn't apply gum, no problem, okay? Yes, it will still work for you without gum. With or without gum, it will work. Now let's turn to the lining. The other side of the lining, you're gonna apply gum as well. You apply gum at the edge of the zipper. At the edge of the zip, place it here. So when you fix, there you go, straight to the stitches. Go to your sewing machine, you sew only the zip. This is how it looks like. For this type of method, this is an easier method I'm showing you, okay? How to make your simple inner pocket. Now the next step, you have another lining. So you see this lining? This is how to go about the stitches. It's gonna follow the edge. The edge, here, you catch here, and then your pocket is ready. This is a very simple method for beginners. Cut 2 lining for the side. So go ahead to attach the side. Add the side to the back, to the main body, the lining. So you can see your lining is ready. Just keep it aside. I will show you how to fix it. Pick up the flap with you. You're gonna do something. cut a leather 1.5 inch wide by the length of this. The flap, can you see the down part of it here? Then you are going to sew it so that you fold here, and here's it. So you can gum it like this. So finishing is very important. At this point, you need to bring closer the main body of the bag together with the flap. We're gonna fix the flap. Can you see the measurement you did? So the 1 inch, that's exactly where you're gonna fix the flap from this line of 1 inch. Can you see? Then you go ahead with your stitches here. Right now, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And you have it done. Can you see the stitches? So as it is, the next step you need to do is to attach to fix the side. These are the side. Make sure you mark the middle. Give a little notch. Please, if you see this video on anybody's YouTube channel, kindly report that YouTube channel. This is my only YouTube channel. Can you see? High Level of Grace Leather Workshop. This is my YouTube handle, my WhatsApp number. So you can never see this video on anybody's YouTube channel. If you see, then that YouTube channel belongs to criminals. So you got to be on the safer side. You report them. Right? Yes, and screenshot that YouTube channel to me. Now you go ahead to attach just like you did on the lining. This is the lining. Something is gonna happen. Do you want to add cord? No problem, your choice. You want to fix cord round to beautify the back. But if you don't want to add cord, straightforward. So talking about the cord, you can add your leather, just plain leather. You can cut leather 0.7, then you go ahead. Make sure let it stop at 0.7, not directly from the beginning here, okay? Now check this back. Can you see how I fit the side? Very simple. I'm going to show you how to add foam, either foam or macro, to make it stronger. So at this point you need to turn the back over, turn it over. When you turn it over, here's it. So let's fix the second side of the magnet. So take a look at the pattern. So the measurement position is from this very point. So you may use something to pencil to mark. So you fold from that side, and then you dot this pen ink here. You put a little here, you put a little here. When you turn it over, you're going to see the position. Here is it, this other side. These magnets are very strong and active. Take it back so we can add the foam. You can add foam or you add local macro size too. Any interface you have available with you that is soft, you can add it at this point. So I have my foam. Here's the foam. You can just add the foam freely without any stitches. Just little gum to hold it. I'm applying gum. Just little gum to hold the foam. So adding foam is the best for this very bag. Immediately you add the foam. Same thing on the side. So I've added the foam. Very simple way. So the next step is to turn the bag. If you want to add the bag stand, you got to do that right now. The next step you need to do is tape round. What you're going to do now is to tape round the bag, and then you cut a strap 1.5. Can you see this strap? 1.5. The same size with the bag you made. This very measurement, carefully take your time, confirm everything either from inside or outside. Let me turn it. Confirm. Let me start here. Keep moving for confirmation. Yes. So the excess, you cut it out. When you cut out, go to your sewing machine, join this very place together so it becomes a circle, and then you fix it on the line. So this is the circle I'm talking about. Now screenshot this. Please don't forget this I'm showing you. When you see my videos on anybody's YouTube channel, you got to report those channels. Report them, they are criminals. You keep going round. This excess foam, you are going to trim it with your scissors. The excess foam at the edge. So when taking measurement for the lining, you need to cut exactly according to the size of the main body. And if you discover it's too much, then you have to reduce it with stitches with your sewing machine. Very good. Alright, the final finishing now. You're going to cut a leather, the whiteness, let it be 1 inch. You have 1 inch, you're going to apply your gum. You apply gum on the edge, make sure you go. Please, before attaching the side, make sure you add your D-ring. Add your D-ring, okay, remove that brush. You're going to start from this flap side from behind. Come closer here, very much closer. So we are fixing it this way. Alright, so when you reach here, so you have your hammer, follow the edge carefully. Now when you have the post bed sewing machine, you are going to use it for the stitches. It's going to be easier. And for those of you that have this machine, the flatbed, you can as well use the flatbed this way, okay? Yes. And if you have the cylinder bed, alright, when you have the cylinder bed sewing machine, you can as well go on with your stitches and it's very sweet, okay? Yes, but me, I'm going to use the post bed. This is the post bed, I'm going to use it and it's fine for me, okay? Yes, just to show you. Come closer, come closer, come closer, come closer to this very point. This machine is a double needle, it has 2 needles. Make sure you're capturing everything, don't let any distraction or hook distance are not distracted. Come closer, come closer. Come closer to this point. We are going to remove 1 needle and use only 1. It has 2 needles. Come closer. Make sure you see these 2 needles. Make sure you are capturing these 2 needles. So let's remove 1 needle because we only need 1 needle. Are you seeing the needles? Make sure you are capturing the 2 needles. So I've taken away 1 needle. Here's it. You tie the screw back. The lower tension, let's remove 1 because there are 2, the other one is here. So we're using 1. I don't want to use double lines. You close it back. Very good. So you keep the other needles very sealed. Then let's start the stitches. Take it down. Make sure Judith come closer, make sure you're capturing it clearly. Alright, here you go about the stitches. This is the post bed. Can do this job for you, very simple and easy. and you are finally done. When you are done, you take it out, cut all the unnecessary threads. All those flying threads, you're going to be cutting them. So the post bed works fine on this. The cylinder bed works fine on this. The flat bed can also do this for you. Can you see? It's pretty simple. I'm going to show you what to do about this very place. Can you see this? You see this? I will show you what to do. Alright, this is what to do about this edge. You're going to squeeze it inside, you fold them inside this way. When you do that, lock the magnet. Lock the two magnets, okay? Now, you open with your pen, you mark one hole here at the top, you turn this side, mark another one, you come here, mark another one, you come here, you mark. That is 4 holes all in all. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you fold. Don't just go ahead to be doing them freely with your free hand. You come here, the same thing. You lock the two magnets. You open them. 1, 2, 3. Show these things. Or show these things you are doing. 4, 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth goes over there. You have your puncher. You're going to be punching the holes. All right, come closer, come closer. Go to shoemaking materials to buy a longer shoelace. These ropes, you get them from shoemaking materials. Come closer, make sure you capture this. If you want to add other holes at the back or you fix it inside, any way you want to do it. As for me, I'm done with you about this very back. So the ropes helps you to tie. So you can punch another hose here, then you hide this rope inside. The rope can be inside, you can leave it outside. Maybe you can do something to, you can be creative enough to do something at the front here, or you create two hoses here and then you tie the rope inside. Wait, so I added some ropes, holes here. I added some holes here. Can you see that? So that we hide it inside. Fix it. Get the hose clear first. Which of the side? Yes. You can use this iron too. Alright, fix the ropes. Tie from the inside. If you don't want to buy this rope from the market, then you can still construct the ropes by yourself using the same material to save you money and whatever. No, Judith. This is the reason why we are fixing that ropes. Make sure you achieve the purpose.
Okay.
So that is the purpose of that rope. It's not for ordinary fashion. You tie it inside and leave it there. No, tie it well. Don't let it loose. In such a way it won't loose. So this is exactly how the bag is going to be. This rope inside. The handle. Yes. Work done. Should I dash you? Okay, you know wear orange clothes. And I have to say wear orange clothes are for dash you. So since you did not wear orange clothes. Nice job. The back. Let's turn the back. Perfect. That's just a very simple way. You make these different colors, you'll be fine with it. Yes. It's okay.